Yeah, I made a mistake there. So he doesn't appear in New Game Plus on the original game. I thought it was because I didn't see him here. But yeah, this is Scholar of the First Sin material. I think they added him to for two reasons. One reason is because I feel like there was a hole in the story. Like, if you go to Majula and you talk to some of the characters, they were like, "Oh yeah, you should get the 4 souls," you know, and it's pretty obvious from the beginning that you're supposed to collect the 4 souls. I don't remember how. I think characters do tell you that. But after you get the 4 souls, what happens next is kind of a blur. Like, you don't really know what you're supposed to do. You just kind of go around doing things, and then suddenly, oh shit, yeah, I'm the Monarch now. You know, like, it's... there's no guide. Nobody tells you what to do, and it's really just you kind of cruising along. And yeah, you can make the debate that, well, as a holo, you're directed to do these things, almost like an instinct, right? Like our character, for example, you guys saw in the introductory cinematic that he was just like, okay, and he just like took a canoe and went to another land and just kind of walked around aimlessly until he went into Lordran, right? Like it's something that instinctively happens. They just know what to do and where to go. So you can argue that that's what's happening. We just kind of know what to do and where to go. But I don't know. Now they added a character that tells you what to do, so it's a little bit different now. And I kind of like it because now you know what you're supposed to do, which is cool. But the other reason I think is because I think, if I remember correctly, they added a new ending. Because before, I think there was only one ending, right? I think you sat down on the throne, and that was it. That was your ending. Whereas in Dark Souls 1, you could either link the fire, or you could get the fuck out and become the Prince of Darkness. And I think now they added the option of actually just leaving the throne and having like a different ending, a destroy the cycle ending. And I think this is him telling you that that's the case, which is kind of cool. But there you go. So another new addition, which I really do appreciate this, the new stuff. It's kind of cool. I mean, I guess you would have to expect it since, as I said before, it's kind of the game was almost retail price, the remake, so you would figure there would be a lot of new stuff. But anyways, guys, that's it. We got the 4 souls, so now all we have to do is combine our 4 souls, go into the Shrine of Winter or whatever, open the gate, and that should lead us to Vendrick. We're gonna have a conversation with him and see what we're supposed to do. And it'll be kind of interesting to see if they change some of that as well. As I said before, haven't finished the game on Scholars, so there might be a lot of new stuff like this that I just don't know about. So that'll be kind of interesting to know. Now, as far as level ups, I think I'm going to, instead of just leveling up automatically, I'm going to go back to MacDuff and buy some arrows. Probably going to buy like 600 arrows, because let's face it, I'm running out of them really, really fast, and it's actually kind of worrying me. I don't want to be in that position again where I'm just like, oh shit, I'm actually out of arrows. Like, if I can avoid that, that'd be fantastic. Also, I'm gonna do some changes here. I think we enjoyed the claw for a little bit. I think it's fine. I'm gonna keep the whip because it's hilarious. But I think I'm gonna try the Ushikatana. I've never tried this weapon before. It's also a conduit for pine essence, I hope. Whereas the claw was not. Which is just annoying, honestly. Ushikatana. There we go. So I can definitely, I should be able to pine in this bad boy. Yeah, I've always been able to. Anyways, it's been a while since I last used this weapon. For the most part, agility weapons in Dark Souls are very interesting and cool because... See, I guess I have to go back to explain why I think they're cool, but for the most part, strength weapons in Dark Souls, what makes them so good is that you can dual wield it, two-hand them like this, and it pretty much doubles their damage, because when you two-hand a weapon, you pretty much double your strength. And if the weapon you're using has a good scaling in strength, you're theoretically increasing its damage by a bunch. The thing about katanas and agile weapons is that it's not the case. You don't actually get double the dexterity when you two-hand, which means that the amount of damage you usually do when you two-hand and one-hand is almost the same, which means that the game allows you to use a shield and a katana on one side and pretty much have the same damage, which is kind of cool in a lot of ways. It's one of the pros, or I guess you can consider it a con in some ways, but it's a pro in other ways, because it allows you some versatility. I can't speak, I'm sorry. Anyways, enough of that rambling. Let's go ahead and buy some arrows. I want to buy... I think yeah. So let's get like 600 or something. I just want to freaking go crazy, man. Just go crazy, man. 601. That's a little bit crazy. Reinforce. Let's go ahead and upgrade it to as much as we possibly can. If I can get it to +10, which I think I should be able to, since I got a slab just before. Yes. Cool. Flame, dear flame. So we can imbue it with something too if we want to be cool. We can pretty much do everything. It's gonna drop our gain from dexterity, but you know, it can add some new stuff. I don't know. I don't honestly know what we should do with it. See, electricity. If you want to go electricity, then you should have some faith. The whole point of... See, I think this was the difference between Dark Souls 1 and 2, right? I don't think your electric weapon imbuement would actually get stronger depending on your faith. I think that's a Dark Souls 2 thing. So we can't really go for it, sadly. Pyromancy, of course. Wait, that's... Is there such a thing as a... Man, it's been a while. Fire bonus. How do you get more fire bonus? It's by getting intelligence, right? Yeah, I think it's a combination of intelligence, faith, and maybe even like... I don't know, to be honest. But I do think it's a combination of a lot of different aspects that gives you that extra bonus on fire damage. But sadly, our fire thing is pretty low, so... And we don't even have a stone for that, so it's kind of a waste. Anyways, dark, it uses occult, which is like faith based. Look at the damage. We lose a lot of damage by going bleed. Shit. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. We see, the problem is that we already invested too much in dexterity. We have 40 dexterity, which means that imbuing a weapon will lower our damage almost guaranteed. So unless we had a different stat like faith or intelligence or something like that, which we don't, so. But anyways, we got another level 10 weapon, which is great. I guess now it's time to go to the crossroads again. And go to, I think it's forward this time around, is it? Fuck, I don't remember. Yeah, but anyways, it's gonna be alright since we get the ability to, we should probably level up, but... We still get the ability to imbue our weapon with resins, which don't require any scaling and actually increases the damage we do instead of reducing it to recompensate. Oh, they're not gonna attack me. Oh, I thought they were aggressive. I shot them before with my arrow, and I thought that... Because, I mean, you see a lot of, well, I guess not now. Oh, because I'm offline, right? My Steam... My internet, I think, is down or something, but, I saw a lot of bloodstains here. So I thought they were aggressive and they killed a bunch of people, but it must have been the troll that actually killed them. I kind of ran out of stamina there, my bad. It's pretty noobish behavior. Yep, one-shot it. I have become a sadistic, guys. I became one with the bloodstains. Oh, shit. I think we should probably wait before we, try our katana. The Ushikatana. I really want to try... Wait, is it Ushikatana or is it... It's not Yato, right? Yeah, Ushikatana, cool. But yeah, we should definitely wait until we get a easier target than this freaking troll. And also, getting caught. It's not really beneficial either. I was making fun of all those blood stains, man, and now I just suffered the same fate, which is kind of hilarious. Alright. Die, beast! But yeah, this is also one of the new creatures added to the scholar. He was not there. Actually, I mentioned the monkeys were not there either. The item was, however. This place is just to be kind of empty. Red Tear Stone. I think this just improves your damage if you're weak. I think so. No, that's the Dark Quartz, man. Here. Yeah, boost attack when HP is low. There you go. It's usually one of those items that people use when they're trying to do like challenge runs or speed runs. It's a really popular item, especially in Dark Souls 1 since it's easier to get. And here you kind of have to go through a couple of hoops, especially the fact that you need to petrify that girl before you can even get to the zone. This guy is not going to move. Is here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not necessarily what I wanted to do. Look how much damage that is, though. That's not bad at all. What I should have done, though, in the first place was I need to check out the actual moveset. Pretty good. We got the stab, which is a really, really good move. It actually goes pretty far. Should allow me to hit people without actually putting myself in danger, which is great. I think I went to the wrong place, though, because I don't have the ring yet. This is to the Tower of Aldia. It's my bad. But I don't like this power attack. It seems like a weak power attack. That second attack is pretty good, but the first one is not, which makes things a little awkward. This one is really good, though. Usually want to have attacks that are not necessarily full horizontal or full vertical. So something like this that kind of goes as a mixture of both is probably what you want, because you can hit more than just one target with it, but you also don't get stuck in walls like that. You know, it's a lot harder for you to do that because, you know, like, say that you're here in a small little tunnel, you can actually get your full swing going without getting stuck. It's kind of a big deal, even though it might not sound like it is. Oh my god, it's such a powerful weapon. And as a ninja weapon, can't get really any more, well, ninja than this, to be honest. There's no item here, right? No. Alright. But you can see the power, man. It's so powerful. 4 dexterity and a plus 10 Ushikatana. It's pretty good. Oh boy. And as you can see, you don't actually... Let me see if I do one hit. Alright, so 382 on a two-handed swing. No, actually that was a one-handed swing. And two-handed we get... No, that was an attack of opportunity. He was attacking me when I attacked, so that doesn't count. Or I think it also counted there. Or maybe it didn't. I'm gonna have to try on a completely still target to see if it's the case. He's not a... Oh yeah, he's a target. See, that's 382. But it's so hard to get those attacks, though. Yeah. Jesus. I'm trying to test something, but it's pretty difficult. 283. I don't know. It's hard to tell because they have... I need to test it on the same target. One-handed and two-handed. Dragon Slayer, Snag, blah blah. Nothing that good. But yeah, I wish there was like a dummy where you could just test things. It makes things better. But yeah, for the most part, the damage bonus that you get for two-handing a weapon doesn't apply too much to the agility-based ones, the dexterity-based weapons. Yep, don't want to do that. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty fun. Actually running around with a shield instead of two-handing, which is something that I never really do. Soul of a Hero, fantastic. I think I'm hoarding a bunch of those souls. Oh my god, I'm gonna start using those. Am I the only one that is sad that you don't find those, oh, what's the name of the knights? The knights that you find around the place. The Flame Knights? I don't know how you call those, but it makes me kind of sad that you don't find them around anymore. They're all stuck in the highest Tower of Flame. Oh, the Hiding Knights, how you call them. Kind of miss them. Also, that second attack from the Ushikatana, not very good. Doesn't seem to reach that far. Like, the target needs to be like really close to you for that second attack to strike. Not a fan of that. For the most part, it seems like one-handing is just the way to go. It seems like. Did he just grab an item from his butt or something? I just imagine my character passing by, just looking at the butt and just be like, that butt is shining. Let me put my head in there. He puts his hand in there and the hand comes out with a ring on it. It's like, oh, neat. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh boy. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just gonna be using the Ushikatana for a while. Just having some fun with it, really. Ow. Oh hey, where you came from? Yeah. There's also a small delay between the second attack and the third one, which is kind of affecting me. Not just because of the slow attack, but it prevents. What the fuck? It fell as if there was water in there. That's weird. But yeah, after I finish that second attack, there's a small delay between the next action that I can do. Check it out. Look how long it takes for me to roll. Ah, oh, fuck. It takes forever. 1, 2. Ugh. It's, that's gonna bite me in the ass, I feel like. I don't know why it takes that long. It's weird. Oh, shit. I think there's, if I remember correctly, there's gonna be another lizard here. Yeah. Can't forget those. There we go. Nice. 3 chunks in 1 slab. That's pretty good. I don't think I've missed. Actually, scratch that. I missed 1 in the Iron Keep. And maybe 1 in the beginning that I haven't come back to yet. Oh, so pretty, man. This game is so pretty, like the vistas. It has the same style that Destiny uses. It's like... It makes you... I mean, not in this case. Like, this is actually rendered and everything. But a lot of the background in this game is not really rendered. I think it's just like a fucking picture or something. I don't know how they do it, but it's not... I don't think there's actually, like, mountains. Like, it's not like polygons or shit. Like, it's just like a picture at some point. I don't know where it starts or where it ends, but... I think Destiny does that too, and both games look amazing. Well then, I hope you don't mind this, lady, because they're coming this way, and I don't think I can stop them. Gosh, she's just standing there. I don't even give a shit. I wonder if I can... I don't think I can make them attack her, though. Wait, that actually... Yeah, it worked! Alright, let's actually make sure that she doesn't die. It would be hilariously bad for us. For those of you who haven't done it before, if she dies, I mean, you can't level up anymore, right? I did it once and I couldn't level up. Like, she just disappears and there's no other way of actually getting your levels. So it's like the stupidest thing you can actually do. On the plus sign, though, you do get her feather. And I don't remember what you do with that feather. Oh shit, I actually don't remember. It's a pretty cool item. Oh, you know what? I think it's like a bone ward. Like a home ward bone, but like infinite uses. She gives that to you anyways if you talk to her at some point. Like after you complete a lot of the game, she just gives that to you anyways. But you can get it like at the beginning of the game if you just kill her. But again, that's like the stupidest thing you can do. Hell, even if you're doing like a challenge run where like you can't level up, it's still stupid because she still upgrades your SS flasks. So it's like it's the last thing you want to do, to be perfectly honest. We got a bunch of knights here that were not before, so I'm freaking out. Let me see if they spawn. They don't seem to spawn or move. Oh. Maybe I can bring them back to life like I did with the door with those golems over there. Let me heal up. I'm scared. I don't know if they're gonna come back, dude. Or maybe it's like those in the inner keep where they come back alive if I get too close. Let me get the chest bit and they'll try that because that sounds horrible. In fact, it sounds like suicide. Great combustion, cool. It sounds like something I really don't want to do. Oh boy. Well, for the sake of testing, personal knowledge, nope. Doesn't seem like. All right, cool. Just want to know. Also, I don't think there's any items here, but just to be sure, I was just gonna summon more guys. Go back to Ushikatana style. Uh-oh. Anyways, good news, boys, is that the vendor that sells us the elemental arrows is that guy. So from now on, we'll be able to buy better arrows than, well, the shitty iron ones. Well, they're not too bad, but, you know, fatty. I can fit. What are you talking about? Hooray for dead end. Hooray for tight spot. Jesus Christ. Hooray indeed. But yeah, so better arrows means happy Rhexx. And I'm hoping you guys like happy Rhexx. So, like, favorite, and subscribe.
Who are you? And by who?
Yeah, alright. The steward. Let's go ahead and skip this dialogue. It's a bunch of nonsense if you ask me. King Vendrick stuff. Actually, he's pretty good with lore stuff. Tells you a lot about the castle and King Vendrick. What you're supposed to do here. This one! Oh, I like that one. Flamberge. Look how shitty it is, though. Like, it's actually a dexterity weapon. It's kind of odd. Bracing knuckle ring. Yeah, we got the elemental arrows. I guess magical and lightning. Not too bad. Get a bunch of repair powders and great magic barrier. All right, well, let's buy some lighting arrows, I guess. Magic is supposed to do more damage, though, but I think more people are resistant to magic than they're to electricity. That's why it does more. Not sure. Not sure. And I don't even know if it matters whether I'm better at one thing or the other. Like, I think it's just like a stable damage. Alright, whatever. Let's just pick magic then. We'll do that. Should we just spend everything? Let's do it. Yeah. Because fuck it. Fucking man. Alright, so we got some fires. Got some poison. We got everything, man. Including bleed. That's funny. Alright, magic, I guess. I hope I made the right choice. I'm not sure. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the bonfire, and then I want to try my luck with the 2 pursuers. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of that. Yeah. Also, the knight that is supposed to be here is gone. Oh, shit. Oh. He was petrified or something. Ah! Get out of my way. I kind of like the Iato's power attack better, though. Oh boy, it's not gonna... Really? This 2 knights used to be alive before, and this one used to be over there. Why are they changing this? Like, I understand there's some changes that makes it kind of cool and interesting, but this is... Wait, they just revived? Oh, they did. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I take it back. That's cool. This guys would never resurrect. But yeah, I appreciate changes that makes the game cooler, but not just changes for the sake of changing. That's kind of silly. Yeah! Alright. Alright, let's go and get the bonfire before we do anything else. I definitely want to try the pursuers. They're definitely gonna rape me as well, but we're here to have fun. Raping is fun. Beware of back, but bonfire ahead. Okay, oh, because the guy resurrects and comes back and attacks you. Cool, cool. I mean, you would hear them coming, though. Definitely. What about this guy? Yeah. There also used to be more knights over there, but I'm guessing it's still there. It's just gonna resurrect or something. Let's see. So how does that work exactly? Like, are they putting themselves in like in a petrification state, like on purpose, just to assault people that comes by, or how does that work? Because there's been a bunch of people, NPCs in this game that are legitimately petrified, and they're just forever stuck that way. I mean, hell, the girl that you saved, she's like, oh my god, fucking thank you. Like, I couldn't move or whatever. Like, it's not like you can do anything when you're in that position, but this guy seemed to just, like, willfully come out of there. And yeah, not every target is actually targetable or hittable when they're down, but this knight seemed to be, which is kind of cool. You can hit them if they're down, and it's perfectly fine. It's especially useful, that information, when you have the demon hammer. We go ahead and show it to you guys. I did a playthrough of the game with this hammer once, and it's, oh my god, so useful. Actually, I did it with the character I got to New Game Plus 7 because I was doing a strength build, and this was one of my staples. When you hit a target like this, they get like pushed down, and if a target like this is actually hittable when they're down like that, you can just continuously keep on doing this to them, and they can't do anything to you, which is kind of cool. Something that came in really, really useful for battling extremely overpowered enemies. Enemies that would one-shot you even if you had the best armor in the game. Trust me on that. All information in this game is good information because you can twist and make everything into a way of defeating enemies. Science halberd. Alright, just making sure there. Oh, nice. That's why you gotta look around, man. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead and fight these pursuers. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. Let's definitely go, not the whip. Let's definitely go magic arrows. I actually want to compare both iron arrows and the magic ones. Now, you have to remember that the pursuers are extremely resistant to the iron arrows. I don't know if there's just the type of armor they have, but whatever type of damage arrows do, which I guess is pierce or whatever. I don't think it says that, does it? It says thrust. Yeah, it just says thrust. So whatever that is, whatever that is, they're resistant to it. So it's a problem. Now, I didn't even think of this before. It does says thrust. I don't know how I didn't catch that before. I thought it said strike. Or because it was the bow that I looked. The bow says projectile strike. But I think the game means this. No, wait, hold on. I'm making... what am I trying to do here? I'm not sure what I'm trying to do, but I think there's a move where you can actually hit with the bow. And I think that's what it means by strike. I didn't look at the arrows, and the arrows say thrust. So if they do say thrust, it means that they might get a bonus from the Leo ring, right? Where's the Leo ring? This one. So strengthens thrust weapon counterattacks. Actually, I would like to know that. I'm not sure. Let's give it a shot. I don't think I'll be able to like calculate or anything like that, but maybe you guys can let me know if that actually works. Alright, so if it is like in the original Dark Souls 2, two pursuers should come here. I don't know if it's supposed to be after you do something, like you have to kill some bosses or something, or if they just like spawn. But they don't seem to be spawning. Look at how many people have died here though, so he's definitely a thing in this game. I just have to find a way to trigger it. See if I can consume a humanity. It doesn't seem to be... Yeah. I guess I'll have to probably get the get Vendrick's ring, the King's ring, and come back here. That's probably what it is. Alright, that's fine. Kind of a shame though.